is this right? Alien fast food disclosure edition. I don't know what the fuck. I'm running out of topics. I guess we can just channel the Palladians or somebody. Kind of running all into the ground. We'll just keep it open for who to connect with a little bit later. So I guess the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl. Of course, the Trump was at the Super Bowl. It's like a propaganda. Is this North Korea? Feels very, trying to get morale going. Takes time to run everything into the ground. Whatever they're planning. Interesting. I do feel the energy of June. I mean, obviously, or February still hasn't really. If anything's going to kick into gear, it'd be later. February feels like later. Gives us kind of a time for us to fall into the gutter or whatever it's going to occur. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to be a complete cataclysm or anything like that. It just feels at the end of February have some kind of shift. Doesn't mean to be a pole shift or anything like that. End of humanity or whatever. We're not lucky for that. Good luck with that one. Or the new Earth. Or the secret space program. Or I don't know what the fuck. Choose your poison. Yeah, it's fine with the secret space program stuff. I mean, there is truth to some of it, of course. But then others are just like trying to prove it, and it's not much of a proof, but whatever. But there obviously is going to be versions of it, and of course your imagination goes. There's no way to really tap into it completely because we don't know. I'm not sure if you want to know, but I don't know. I felt like there was at least the real version. There's definitely they're testing, putting astronauts out there, and did they come back or not is another story. I could be wrong about that, but it feels like there has been, some casualties that they don't talk about. Of course, that's the Black Ops stuff, so we're never going to talk about it. We'll never know. You can tap into it all day long, but it's more the I guess the secret space Black Ops, but others have, take it to a whole nother level, obviously. It's tiring. This world's very tiring. Oh man, make it stop. I don't know. Well, at least Trump's out at the Super Bowl and waving at everybody. Something different. It's haventold.com. Private sessions. Schedule. Or shop here. Oh yeah. Ivan University. I'm gonna change that around to a different platform. Not that anybody really cares. Change the pricing and add, for those that already signed up for it, give them more of a free trial to the other version of it. I keep the old version too, so I just want to stay there. I create a new version it's all mostly just meditation. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's kind of morphing into whatever it needs to be. So, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of attention nobody cares. So, because they want superpowers and stuff. Just give me something. That's not how it works, but I just want my superpowers, and that's it. So I can fly off into the sunset or where the fuck it is, or give me some secret information. It's like, oh man, oh, well, it's fucked. But anyway, yeah, well, it's they want some entertainment. Oh well. So fast food energies, of course that's a lot of the spiritual community stuff is the fast food energy, but I'm not going into that. realm of just like the Pleiadians only gave me a positive message, and then regurgitating it every day, every week, whatever, and then or some other alien energy and so on, and Trump's going to save us, and so on, and how great the aliens are and everything, and I mean, they might have less stress, but they don't. I mean, they grow, but not like how we grow. I mean, of course, some people here don't grow at all. I mean, they grow probably more than the aliens. They might work at a fast food restaurant. And I always get like socializing. You get fast food restaurants and socializing. Like you incarnate at fast food to socialize. If anybody's wondering about that, that's right. I never thought about mentioning that. Yeah, it's something about connect. Yeah, it's well, food has a draw. It has a healing energy, even if it is McDonald's or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's really about the social engagement. For those that work there. Yeah, it's for the land of the lost. It's for ant people. It's forever, actually. There's some ant people that do work there. Because it's kind of an assembly line, right? So it's kind of like ants are an assembly line. So not all of them are ant people, but some there are ant people there. Sometimes. Or you can just tap into your inner ant, your inner insectoid. And that's why Asia is so good at they tap into that side of themselves. They're so good at doing assembly line work. Fast food energy. Just I don't know something. I don't know. Just think of it as more diversifying the frequencies, tapping into. I felt obviously February. At least the end of February, who knows? Could be nothing. Could be something, could be nothing. Could be North Korea starts moving in here and living here because it's 51st state. Who knows? That was funny how I bring up North Korea. Obviously, they're paying attention to what's going on. Who isn't? But yeah, maybe they'll turn into a giant bowling alley or something like that over there. No, they kind of need North Korea because it's kind of like a bargaining aid. They're there to screw around with other countries, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, there's a lot of suffering there too, but it's a lot of suffering everywhere. But yeah, June. I do feel the energy of June. Yeah, something. Probably Middle East related. Yeah. Of course, if he goes there and tries to save the middle, good luck with that. That's like another Iraq, by the way. They're gonna try to move the Palestinians out. I don't see how. I mean, we'll see, right? If I could easily turn Iraq, mostly Iraq, and just go nowhere and just cost a fortune, and we'll see if they even do it. So anyway, so this is more diversify the frequencies. I do feel the Pleiadian energy. Well, the fast food energy also. It's another way of looking at it is like DNA. How we're a mixture of DNA. We're a mixture of different. Of course, I feel like we're the best thing since sliced bread here. Yeah. I guess it depends on where you live, right? If you live in Finland, maybe. Or maybe parts of Canada, maybe. Maybe if you live in Greenland. But yeah, back to the alien energies that are, I guess it depends on what reality you're in. They can be going through more than us, but their lives are a lot more impactful. They just have a lot more adventurous as the SSP stuff people tap into. They're a lot more Star Warsy like adventure. Can be more test. This is a slow. This is like a grandpa planet in some regard. It's a teenager world, but it's also a grandpa world because it's so slow. It's not that adventurous. Our idea of adventure is is watching the Super Bowl, or getting ice cream somewhere, or visiting going to the stores. That's the idea of adventure here. So it's like a grandpa planet / teenager world because you have the grandpa world that's kind of keeping things slow because the teenagers are just hit the wall. So there's a lot of teenagers here, but there's a lot of old timers here also. So it's old timers, Anunnaki, whoever, are trying to keep the place together as the kids trying to tear the place apart. Think of it that way. Kind of like government too, because that's a whole bunch of old geezers that are maybe over the hill, don't know what the hell they're talking about, but they're still trying to keep, government stable, as all the kids are like, hey, whatever, free, whatever, I don't know, just ransack the Capitol, whatever, where, play a victim for forever. Of course, there's some lot of justification of how they were treated. They weren't treated well, obviously, because government's corrupt as a motherfucker. That was messed up. That was talk about a setup. Oh, January 6th thing. So probably get a hit on that, but that was such a setup. Just a bunch of old people that got nothing. Government old people that got nothing better to do. Yeah, it's like a slow news day. It's like walking into a trap, basically. And the people there had no idea because they didn't cause any trouble. Some of them might have, but whatever. But yeah, of course, people some are talking about the aliens and how great their lives are, but they're not really evolving. Really, it's like, oh yeah, I go there, fly around a spaceship and look pretty, look like a supermodel, yada yada yada. But they come here, they incarnate here, and they fall on their face. Become drug addicts, sex addicts, whatever the fuck it is. And they're in rehab for the next 30 years. So maybe incarnating here isn't what they cracked up to be. Yeah, it's boring here, and they can't handle this place either. Not many can. So anyway, but it has its. It's not always going to go into the details of like why it's the way it's. Yeah, it pulls a lot out of the soul. It does obviously grow. Growth is, it's ugly, it hits your lowest, you can hit your lowest of your low, but if you just get past that and just learn from your mistakes and everything, obviously it might be a shadow in the past, but if you just, build upon it and not let it take you down, you really can become better, and you can avoid those things in the future, and that's why it happened, so you don't fall for that same stuff. How is she going to know unless you go through it? So, of course, sometimes some souls know things, know better. But then again, they might bypass one manipulation and they fall for another manipulation. It's like, okay, you did good there. We'll try to hit you some other way. And that's with the demonic realms. They're just always testing us and have nothing but, they have nothing else going on. But that's kind of the positive side because we're learning from them. Learning from the hell realms. So anyway, right, we're going to so about the DNA frequency. That's here, the diversity, like our founding energies, you could say to some level. This is not that important, but feels like that. Yeah. And of course, the Atlantean energies may have tapped. It goes beyond Atlantean. It goes Elohim energy. You can say there's some of that. There's a lot more to it than that, but they're not going to give us a full answer to anything. Just they don't have to care. And if they did, so what? People won't believe it. They don't care. They want their superpowers. It's my party. I'm gonna cry if I want to. And don't forget. Some of us know everything. That's good. Yeah. So, some of these spiritual groups are just toxic as a motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, it shows that some of these alien groups that are out there that are not spiritual groups. Yeah, they might be knowledgeable about their alien lifetimes, but they got a lot of issues. That's for damn sure. But learn to love it. So, a lot of ego, a lot of this and that. God damn. It's a forest fire. Yeah, it's a dumpster fire. But anyway, so all right, we're going to founding energies, founding. Like tap into the universe, you could say, for that. See if we get anything out of that thing. Yeah, I can't tell. Obviously, can't tell us everything, but it's definitely the universe. Yeah, as a tap, it definitely grows with us for sure. Doesn't, but of course, it grows with us and it challenges us in other ways. But either way, it's like, oh, we got past this round. I will give you the next one, and fuck you. Great. So anyway. All right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings to you. We are higher consciousness of your creation. This is connection to the universe. It's universe's back door of the unknown. Of course, you're experiencing the demonic realms of the human form. The demonic realms have a lot of knowledge from other universes packed in. Yes, it might feel like it's it's a lot of universes have failed, and remnants of them go into different realities, and you are experiencing one now. A world that is going deeper into the soul's consciousness to truly pull out, like even like a higher knowledge out of the soul itself. It's like you put it through hell, and if it can survive it, what is the outcome? And you experience that in your incarnation, and become more advanced. You don't need to be an alien being in a spaceship flying around in a spacesuit thinking, yes, you're all that. There's about more to it than that. You can be creating worlds. Obviously you don't go into all the details, but you open up more of your soul to what you want to accomplish in other realities, but you're doing it here. And yes, you're kind of manufacturing it. You're inventing it as you go. Everyone's different. Some are just spectators. They just come here just to see how others do it before they take the plunge into inner nightmare completely. Because you truly have to go into your inner darkness to truly get to your... everyone's different. There are other ways. But, to kind of like make a fool out of yourself. And to put that past you doesn't mean you have to keep putting. Doesn't mean you have to make yourself look like a fool. I mean, you're not doing it consciously anyway. But you get past others thinking not that you're trying to put yourself on one. Say, hey, look at me. Here's myself in a, an unsettling situation. No, it's kind of comes at you and does its own thing, and it's up to you to, reinvent yourself. You can say. It's what you want out of it, and not everyone operates differently, but some are chaotic beings. They're just here to cause trouble. But what can you get out of it? It's not always going to make itself known, like clearly. It's not supposed to. Well, because you're kind of figuring out on your own what to do with it, what to do with this knowledge, and you might not know for the next couple of lifetimes. It's like you went through all these challenges here, and haven't quite figure out what you have the ingredients, but it's like what do you do with it? So it's not always going to make itself clear. We're being vague about, of course, we're connected to everybody here. But like some children are good at being like with their parents, kind of like some children are good at being lawyers. They make deals or business tycoons. So they can get what they want, get that tricycle they always wanted, whatever, that video game, whatever negotiate. Use that from other lifetimes. Sometimes it comes from Renaissance incarnations. I realize incarnating here, it gives, it's a physical realm, so it just gives us soul more, it might be slow here, but it gives us more diverse it just gives more character, you could say, than the alien realms. The alien realms is a break from a world like this. There are many other worlds like this, as you know, other versions of Earth. Yeah, it goes on forever. It can be called different things. Some of them are faster, some of them are slower, but it's kind of the same, element as some of you remember. It's just those worlds end and you end up here, which is rare to remember that, but it's very, well, it might have ended for you to be there. It doesn't mean it's ended completely. But then there are cases where they do. But worlds like this is how you truly develop yourself into your next generation of yourself. A major upgrade. And some of you are here to help others upgrade themselves. Some of you, not everybody has to be a dictator, but some of you have had incarnations of that. Yeah, you have all these diverse connections. Well, especially all those lives that might have died that you've had something to do with. Obviously, they're all kind of hunting you down. And you learn from that, and so on. Yes, the karma from it, but you learn so much from all these things, and you give it back to society. The idea is to help others, because not everybody has to have the same incarnation. You don't have to be the villain of the week or anything. There's other ways of growth. Not everything. And like I say, there are many that incarnate just to see how this works. You don't have to have like a heavy incarnation, just kind of like a spectator observing before, because there's a lot here, and you don't get totally sucked in because it's not pretty, as some of you know. But yeah, because really, as you can see, like with politics, how they take one person and just like tear them apart. Doesn't mean you have to go through that, but it's hard. You take a regular person, put them in that situation, just lose their minds. So, but you're preparing for your next incarnation. You're always doing that. So it's just that this world is basically to open the soul up. You have an energy field, you have a personality, but you're to unlock its potential. But to get it out of oneself, you have to go through hell to break free of your protections. And you have to go through, like the darkness helps unlock yourself into what you need to turn like fireworks blasting out everywhere. It's kind of like that. It's like every soul has a shielding, a protective field, and you're actually breaking it to see what else you got within yourself. It might feel like pain, heartbreak, hurt, but you're also growing through it. So, as some of you feel that through your challenges, it's just piece by piece. It's like taking bark off of a tree, but there's a lot more to, it's rebirth there. It's not just, just taking out the outer skin, but the inner skin is stronger, and it has color, it has all this other foundations to it. Every incarnation has a purpose. Not all of them have to be too deep, because it cuts hard, as you see with this planet, and some of you are living a lot as it is. So, and the jobs, why a 24-hour, why have a 7 days a week job system? Well, it's kind of like the rope to keep you here. It's like it's a workout. It's just to give your soul purpose while you're here. Yes, it's hard, but it shows you have to work hard to find out what you need to find within yourself. Yeah, this world opens up parts of yourself that other wallets cannot do. Yes, and it's painful at the same time.